Hello, good afternoon. I had an incident, well, it's not an incident, it's just something that comes with the territory that I've been thinking about, and I should have taken a photo of it when it actually happened and done it, but I didn't, and I've just kind of been thinking about it. Um, so before we get started, if you like these videos, please click the subscribe button down below. Like and share them so other people get to find out about them. And all it is me talking a lot about different things I go through and things that work and things that don't work. But today specifically has to do with being celiac and eating out and the dangers of eating out. Now, I have finished my elimination diet finally, and I'm still trying to put together the footage for that because it was a long time and there's a lot to it. But I've started eating out again, and with that comes the dangers of it not always being gluten-free. So I read a lot of comments and a lot of different groups that I'm part of, a lot of celiac groups or first-time celiac people or people who have dietary issues and things like that. So this kind of goes for anyone who has an allergy or a food allergy in any way, shape, or form can kind of sympathize and understand with this video. But I was eating dinner with my family at one night, local restaurant, really good food, good price, everything else like that. But I had ordered a salad to start, and you know how you're eating and enjoying, and it was really good. We said no croutons, like everything has to be gluten-free. I was very upfront and forthcoming about my allergy and how it needs to be prepared not around gluten because I'm such a sensitive allergy. And you take risks when you go out, and it's always nerve-wracking. It's just a challenge. It's a huge challenge, and you're kind of like rolling the dice every time you try and eat out. It's kind of the way I feel since like coming off the elimination diet, at least, is definitely a roll of the dice, and you're taking chances. And that's whether you're willing to do that or not, I guess. It's difficult. But so anyways, I'm eating and eating and eating. This salad's delicious. Looks great. I looked at it beforehand and everything else like that. As I'm coming to the very end of my salad, there is this little tiny piece of something off to this, and it is a piece of a breadcrumb. There is a piece of a crouton in my salad, and I've just eaten pretty much the entire salad already. And there's this one little piece of crouton over just kind of on the side of the plate. Yeah, that happened. And then what do you do? Do you stop eating because it's like, oh crap, am I going to be sick? Did I just make myself sick? All these things go through your head. Luckily, being celiac, I'm not anaphylactic. I don't go into shock if I eat this, but I get incredibly sick for days and days on end afterwards. This will affect the rest of my week and my ability to do pretty much anything. So what do? Do you keep eating? Do you stop eating? Do you lose your mind on the kitchen staff? Do you, I don't know, stop eating and just go home? It's so hard. What do you do in that situation? So I definitely stopped eating the salad when I found that, because I'm not gonna poison myself any more than I already just did. It's just kind of a given. I made sure that my next meal didn't have anything on it. It was very plain. There was no sauces, there was no nothing to hide anything. I had a piece of fish and some vegetables, and that was it. I made sure there was nothing else on my plate. I just did the best I could in that situation, but they're challenges, and it's freaking hard. It's frustrating always having to cook for yourself and cook for everyone else, and being confined to not being able to eat these delicious foods that other people can make, and is frustrating and hard, and having these is a struggle. And I just wanted to share my story about possibly getting gluten. Now, I was very lucky. I didn't really have a whole lot of symptoms. I did have a little bit of digestive issues, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been, and I am very grateful for that. But it definitely makes me rethink about eating out, and makes me think about what to do in the future and how I can go about eating out, because I enjoy trying other people's foods. I love food. Food is amazing, and having a restriction for so long, I was on liquids for like 7 years. It was ridiculous. So actually being able to eat food again and eat other people's like really, really good food who are trained chefs is an absolute joy in my life. It's something I like doing, and I find it a struggle to not be allowed to do that, or be so restricted in my ability to do it. So this is just kind of to share one of my glutening stories, one of many. This just kind of came up, and it's just been mostly because of the elimination diet. I haven't been eating out. I haven't really noticed and gone through it in the last little while. I mean, COVID, everything was closed anyway, so you're not eating out. But just in general, coming back into society and being able to do these things again, and then having to struggle with like the tightrope line and the rolling the dice and the chances that you take every time you eat out. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. So you're not the only one out there who goes through it and who finds it frustrating, because there's a whole group of us out here that definitely struggle with these things.